Am I audible? Right. So let us move to the further. So last class we already completed. Hmm. Break statement example we gave. Break statement concept we did. Transfer flow statements. As a part of that, break statement is done. As a part of that, break statement is completed. How the break statement works in the last session we understood. Right. P. Suresh? Yes, smart. So perfect. No problem. But only little cold is there. No problem. No issue. Let us start the subject. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will which will which will accept an integer value which will accept an integer value which will accept an integer value and decide whether it is a prime or not. Decide whether it is a prime or not. Huh? But wait. Decide whether it is a prime or not. Decide whether it is a prime or not. Okay. So I want to go for deciding whether it is a prime or not. So there also we are using one break statement related importance here. Let us watch all of you. What is today's problem? Prime or not. So prime number related logic. Prime number related logic. How it important. So what is the prime number? Generally divisible by 1 and itself only. 1 and itself only. That is called prime number. So how you can write the code for it? Take an example. Case number 1. Given number is given number is 5. Given number is 5. So 5 is divisible by 1 and itself only. So 5 is divisible by 1 and itself only. 1 and itself only. So it is not divisible by other numbers. I mean, this is a 5. 5 is divisible by 1 and itself. 1 and itself. No numbers in middle of it dividing. That is 2 is not deciding, 3 is not dividing, and 4 is not dividing. So these are only the two numbers which are dividing the given number, not other numbers. Not other numbers. These numbers are not dividing. So any number is given, don't check with 1 and itself. Don't check with 1 and itself. You check with other numbers so that you can decide. Suppose if I take 14, 14 is divisible by 1 and 14. I should not check only with 1 and itself. Every number is divisible by 1 and itself. It doesn't mean that it is a prime number. You have to check other than these numbers. So from 2 to where? 13 you need to check. If any of these numbers are dividing this 14, then I can say 14 is not prime. 14 is not prime. So 14 is divisible by 2? True. So it is not a prime. Is 5 divisible by 2? No. Increment. Is 5 divisible by 3? No. Increment. Is 5 divisible by 4? No. Increment. That we should not check with that number. So obviously it is going to become what? Prime. Next, be careful. 9. You take the value called 9. Be careful. 1 and itself. I should not start with what? 1. So 1 and itself I should not check any time. I have to start checking from where onwards? 2. I should start checking from 2 and 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6 and then 7 and then 8. These are the numbers. So all of you carefully listen. Don't try to carry out your old college knowledge here. Try to follow carefully. Now here I am going to say, this I am going to talk about. Start from this 2. Is 9 divisible by 2? Increment. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes. Yes means what? I should not go for what? Checking with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I planned a for loop to check the numbers from where? Range of what? 2 comma n. 2 comma n means 2 to 9. 9 means what? 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. 2 to 8. I want to check it. 2 to 8 only I want to check it. So when this range is for loop is executing, when I ensured that the number is divisible by 3, immediately what will happen? Will I continue the further execution? I should not consider the execution of this loop. What should I apply here? I should apply break. I should not move further to the further statement. So here no possibility of applying indexing, slicing, nothing. So during my execution of the loop from second to the number n minus 1, in middle of it we confirmed that it is not a prime. So I need not to check with the other numbers. I need not to check with the other numbers. I should apply what there? Break I need to apply. So I hope students you understood the point. Given number is 5, which is divisible by 1 and itself. Case number 2. Case number 2. Here I will write it. The given number is 9 divisible by 1 and itself. It is correct, but it is divisible by but it is also divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. So 9 is not prime. 9 is not prime. This is what you have to remember. So divisible by 1 and itself only. No other numbers are dividing. No other numbers divides. No other numbers divides. No other number divides. What? 2 to 4. No other number divides from 2 to 4. So that is nothing but 1 and itself anyhow dividing. 2 to 4 no number is dividing. Hence 5 is 5 is prime. So how to write the logic here? This is my logic related explanation now. Go to the PyCharm. So I'm going to enter into the PyCharm. Break related task we are taking up. Let us close this part. Close this part. And then 9 a.m. loops here. So here I'm going to take this as prime number. Prime number. Example 1.py. So let us start here. Program this one. And I'll take it. Program for accepting an integer value. Accepting an integer value and decide whether it is prime or not. Prime or not. Start here. N is equal to int of input of enter a number. Enter a number. That number, prime numbers generally starts from 2 onwards. Prime number generation starts from 2 onwards. 1 and a less 0. These are all called what? Below less than 2. That are all called which input? Invalid input. So if n less than or equal to 1, if anybody says it is which input? Is invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot format of what? N. Dot format of n. So I'm writing else part here. Print of invalid input. Format of n. So I'm going to take up. So here I'm going to take up now. Here I'm going to write the prime number logic. How do I write the prime number logic? Just now I said no. For I in range of 2 comma n. 2 comma n. This is what I need to take up. So first you try to print I value for your understanding, better understanding. You try to enter 5. 5. So I'm going to check with what? 5. 1 and 5 you don't check it, students. Other than that you check. What other than that? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That are ready. That are ready here. Correct? Now you take 9, students. 9. You take 9. Number 9 you take it. What are the numbers are coming? This many. This many are coming. Okay. So I will write it. Here I am writing. Beautiful logic. If n percentage I double equal to what? 0. N percentage I double equal to 0. What will happen? That is the most important thing here. N percentage I double equal to 0 means what should I do? I should say break. When I say break, what will happen? It is coming out of the loop. Be careful. Coming out of the loop. Else part also will not execute. What should I do over there? For I in range of 2 comma n, n percentage I is equal to 0, break is applied. Once you come out of that, I need to write it here. Is prime, is not prime, I am writing. Be careful, students. I'm writing. And don't think there is a permanent code. I will change this code. Just to explain you the logic, I'm just taking up. Run this code once. So 9 I am entering. 9. So I is going to be what? I is going to be what? 2 to 9. That is a 2 to 8. I value is 2. 9% is 2 is equal to 0. False. False means it will go to where? Breaker. మొద్దు బాబులో ఏం రాదు మీకు అసలు వేస్ట్ గో టు వేర్ ఫర్లు గో టు ఫర్లు ఎట్లా వెళ్తుంది అక్కడ బ్రేక్ వాట్ ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్ వాట్ యూ స్టడీ సో వాట్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఐ 3 9% 3 is equal to 0 true that time it will break that time it will break once you say break it is coming out of the loop out of that it will print what 9 so 9 is not prime of course I need to write here dot format of what n dot taking something like 9. I'm writing something like 9. So I got it. 9 is not prime. But be careful. I'll say 10. 10 also not prime. I'll say 4. 4 also not prime. Be careful. I'm writing 5. 5 also printing not prime. It's the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer. I will say 3. 3 is actually prime, but it is coming 3 is not prime. Wrong answer. I'll say 7. 7 is prime actually, but it is printing 7 is not prime. So if I write it as a prime, it is working for certain things. What I am entering? 5. 5 is prime, correct answer. 7. 7 is prime, correct answer. Now I am entering 3. 3 is prime, correct answer. But I am trying to enter 4. 4. 4 also giving prime, wrong answer. 9. 9 also prime, wrong answer. So how to take care of that? So I should not write this in the proper place. It is not a proper thing. So again, I am going to take up. Be careful. Again, I am going to introduce the logic. Careful. So I'm going to introduce what now? 9. 9 means what? Don't check with what? 1 and 9. Don't check with 1 and 9. So here it is going to be called what? 2, 3. So on up to what? 8. Up to 8. Up to 8. So here I'm going to start with different type of values here. So here I'm going to write it 2 here. Anyhow, I value is called 2. 9 divisible by 2 is called false. Going to where I is incremented. What is the value of I? 3. 9% 3 is equal to 0. True. True means I should break it. When I'm breaking, I should give one short kind of answer. Whenever it is breaking, the given number is called what? Not prime. Not prime. So I will write it here simply before breaking RES is equal to what? Not prime. When remainder is 0, I'm taking RES is not prime. Are you following me? So when remainder is 0, it is not prime. When remainder is not equal to 0, what would be the result of RES? Right. That I will take in the beginning. Why I am taking the beginning? Because when remainder is 0, anyhow you are writing not prime. When remainder is not equal to 0, before that I need to write what? Prime I need to write it. So let us start. This is the simplest logic I took it. Beginning I am taking as what? Okay. What is my RES here? ఇదే చెప్పింది మిమ్మల్ని మాట్లాడమని ఆల్ లేజీ పీపుల్ కమ్ అండ్ స్పీక్ అవుట్ ప్రైమ్ సో లాస్ట్ అండ్ ఫైనల్ స్పీక్ అవుట్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ అదర్వైజ్ గెట్ లాస్ట్ ప్రైమ్ ఆల్ లేజీ ఆల్రెడీ ఐ సెడ్ You requested, I changed it. Last and final. Me ishtam adi. Offline people telling to you directly. If you don't respond, I'll convert into online. Permanently, I'll convert into online. Take care. If you don't want to respond, be like that. I will go on explaining because it is a peculiar batch at 9 o'clock. I'm telling you. RES is prime. So, beginning I am taking RES is prime. N is called what here? 9 I am taking. 9. This 9 is going to be, I'm not checking with 1 and 9. I'm checking with what? 2 onwards. 2 to 8 this is. So it starts with I is 2. Whenever I ask you respond. Middle of it need not to respond. N percentage I is 9 percentage 2 is equal to 0. False. False means it is going to RES, this place. Still RES is called prime only. What is the value of I now? 3. 9 percentage 3 is equal to 0. True. Earliest RES is called prime. Now I am updating. What is that now? So this prime is updated as what? Not prime because the remainder is becoming 0. That's why I'm updating that prime as what? Not prime. And you are saying break. It is coming out of that. Now I'm printing. What I'm printing, you watch it. What I'm printing, you watch it. Print off. I'm writing is like this. Dot format of I'm writing n comma res. N comma res. So start the flow. Now I'm going to write it. See where I'm writing that print statement. After the loop I am writing. After the loop I am writing. N is 9. RES is called prime. Third time I am explaining. So here it is going to be for loop is designed. 1 and 9 I am not checking. So it is starting from 2 to it is ending with what? 8. Numbers are available here 3, 4, 5 like that. Many more numbers are available. So 9 percentage 2 is equal to 0. False. It is going to this place. And I is called 3. 9 percentage 3 is equal to 0. It is a true. RES is equal to what? Not prime. It is not prime. RES and break. Come out of the loop and printing n value called 9 is printed. RES is printed what? Not prime. So execute it. So say here 9. 9 is not prime. You say some 4. 4 is not prime. You say some 12. 12 is 14, not prime. Sir, what about the prime? You take the value called 5. Be careful. Here I am going to take it 1 and 5. 1 and 5, anyhow, I am not starting my loop. Starting with a 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. This is called a 2, 3, 4. I am taking 2, 3, 4. So here, RES is equal to prime. RES is equal to prime. For I in range of 2 comma n. N percentage I is equal to 0. So that is a 5 percentage to RES is prime. Remember that. 5 percentage 2 is equal to 0. False. False means break is not executing, going to the for loop. What is this for loop I value? 3. 5 percentage 3 is equal to 0. False. Go to the back to the for loop. Still RES was prime only. What is the value of I? 4. 4. 5 percentage 4 is equal to 0. False. Go to the for loop only. What is the for loop now? Waste. Your waste knowledge. It is becoming false. 5 means what? Stop. For I to 2 to 5 means what? 5 means stop. If you don't know subject, keep it quiet. If you say unnecessarily, people will get problem. So 2 to 5, 5 means stop. So it is coming out of the loop. That time still RES was what? So N is this one. N is prime only printed. So run this now. Explained everything. 5, 5 is prime. And 9 you say 9 is not prime. And you say 3, 3 is prime. Anything you take it. 2 you take it. 2 is also called what? Prime. And now I am taking 13. 13 is prime. And 17 you enter, that is called what? Prime. And the next is called what you know? You say 6. 6 is not prime. Are you following me? Now, this is called a logic. This is called what? Logic. And here, students, when you carefully observe, any number if you take it, this is called what? For loop repeated, for loop repeated, for loop repeated. This is a 9 you take it for example. 9 means what? 1 to 9. And rest of the numbers you are taking. Rest of the numbers you are taking from where? 2 to 8. Generally, any number dividing this given number, that means the factors for the any given number will be up to half. Up to half of the numbers only factors will be there. For example, 50 is there. 50 means what? Up to 25 only will be available. 26 to 49, it is your time waste. It is your time waste. Are you following me? If you take it 100, 1 to 100, if you take it, any number which is dividing 100 means it is up to 50 only. 51 onwards, if you write it, is your time waste. Unnecessarily, you are repeating the loop with waste of time. That's why to expect the performance of the program, this is called one logic. Another logic I want to tell you, this is a first logic. First go to the next one is for 2.py, 2.py. Coming to this place, here I'm going to take up, here I'm going to write it, here I'm going to enter into that. Pragnadeep is a blunder, listen. What you said is blunder, listen. Okay. So first concentrate on that. It is a blunder, listen. Okay. Now coming to the point of it, I am talking about the performance part here. I said that number is called what? Factors will be there up to half of the number. If I take it 6, for example, if I take it 6, for example, what are the fact? What should not be checking? 1 to 6, don't want to check. From where I want to go for it? 2, 3, and what? 4, 5, I don't want to check. If I check 4, 5, what will happen? Waste of time. So I have to check with what? Up to 3. That means n by what? Double slash by what? 2 I need to write. If I write range of, as Pragnadeep said, that 2 comma n by 2, it will take us what? Come on. 2 to Muddu 6, 2 is equal to what? 3. అది కూడా రాదా డివిజన్లు కూడా రావా 2 to 3 it will be 2 to 3 means what 3 means stop. That's the wrong answer. So we have to write it n by 2 n slash slash 2 plus 1 I have to write it. Plus 1 I have to write it. That matters a lot. So here I will write it by 2. Ragnadeep, did you understand your mistake? So here plus 1 I am writing close. This is the point you need to get it here. So got it. So this is for performance purpose. This is for output purpose. This is for performance purpose I am talking. I hope you understood this. Go to the place. Here I will write it. 5. 5 is prime. You said 25. You said 25. 25 is what? Not prime. Even you need not write that. Even you did not write n slash slash 2. Why? Because either you take it as any number. Suppose you take 12, which is divided by 2 only. It is breaking here only. It is not even going to half of the number. Half of the number it is not going back, correct or not? It is not going up to 6. Here only it is breaking, correct or not? If I take it as what 9, 9, it is not going to what? 2. It is not going to up to what? Come on. 9 slash slash 2 means what? 4. 4 plus 1, it won't go to 5. It will be breaking at which place? 3 only. So no need to write n slash slash 2. Even if you write also, there is no special gift will be given for you. It is going to be as usual. The first program itself is okay. This itself is okay. Either 2 place breaking or 3 place breaking. Understand? So all the numbers which are even, which are breaking at 2, any number which is odd, which is a multiple of 3, which is breaking at the third only. Are you following? It won't go to even n by 2 slash slash also. It will not go. I hope that you are understanding the meaning of it. So either you can write this code or you can write this code, no problem at all. I hope you are getting it now. So this is called prime related. Somebody else may also take like this also. What is that? Here I am writing, take care. Here I am writing 2.py, 2 dot, okay, 3.py you take it. This is called 2.py. 3 I will take it. 3.py. Here I am taking 3.py. What happens? So here 3 dot 3.py I am taking. It is called 3. You can write in this way also. This way also you can do it. Anyone you take it, try to copy that and try to take care here. Okay. So I'm writing 3.py. So there I'm going to take it. In place of writing n is equal to 0, instead of writing a string data called a not prime, you can say it is what? False. False you can say. But beginning I will take it as what? True. True. If it is remainder is 0, false, prime is what? False. If it is not equal to 0 at all, RES remains as what? True only. So how do you write the result now? If you write the result like this, what will happen? See students, if I say the number called 5, it is printed true. 5 is true means no meaning in that. Correct or not? I will enter something like 9. 9 is called what? False. No meaning in that. For that, what I will do here, I will write it. If you are reasonably good in the subject, I will write one ternary operator. What is the ternary operator? Prime. If RES. Else, I will write not prime. Ternary operator. If RES is true, it will print the prime in RES. If it is false, if RES is false, come to else spot and not prime. Beautiful. Ternary operator return. So execute. So there I am writing 4. 4 is not prime. Say 5. 5 is not prime. 5 is prime. You say 11. 11 is called what you know? Prime. I will say here something like 53. 53 is prime. Like this you are getting it. Something like -1. It is invalid input. You say 1, invalid input. I hope that this is more clear about what concept prime numbers. Clear? When I go to further, when I talk about the loops, inner loops and all, displaying the prime numbers within 20. Display the prime numbers within 20. What are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. These are the prime numbers within the given number called what? 20. This I will explain in the inner loops concept. I will explain. But this is a main logic what I followed. Either this way you can follow, or this way you can follow, or this way also you can follow. Understand? A very important. Take care of it. Online students, is it clear? Is this concept is clear for everybody? Right. Let us move to the further. I am entering into the further. Go to the flow control statements once. Go to the flow control statements. Here, flow control statements. Break is complete. Break is done, and it is a continuous process throughout our entire subject. Now I am going to take up one more thing called what? Continue. I want to go for a continue. So can I give one homework on break? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept any word. Which will accept any word. Which will accept any word and decide whether it is decide whether it is vowel word or not. Decide whether it is vowel word or not. Already this logic I was explained in the ternary operator. Ternary operator time I was explained. Now we are giving with a break statement related example. From break statement related example, I am going to give you. This is a problem for you. Look at. So here I am writing problem is like this. Given word is equal to given word is equal to here I am writing Python. I am taking Python. Given word is equal to Python, I am going to take out. So what is happening this Python? So I need to check first. Is this letters are present? What is coming? I will take the first letter called P. P. So what I am taking for CH in CH in word. For example, word. What the letter is coming? P. Now I'll write it. If CH in AEIOU, it is a list. AEIOU. It is called AEIOU. This is called the list. So this is the list. So I'm taking. Of course, it is a capital letter. I'm using small letter. You can use CH dot what? Lower off you can use. If CH present in this place, I need to do what? Break. Immediately you say break. So first time P. P in AEIOU? No. So go to where? Loop. What the value next? Y. Y in this place? No. Again next loop. What is the next? T. T in this? No. Next H. H in this? No. Next O. Y in this? Yeah, say what? So definitely it is called what? Vowel word. So any word contains at least one vowel. It is known as what? Vowel word. So this is called vowel word. So we are breaking when O is there. Any one of the letter is containing. It is called what here? Vowel word because it contains vowel. So next one given word is equal to Y. Y. Is Y contains any letter alphabet? No, it is not a vowel word. Not a vowel word. So I think you are following me. Not a vowel word. So not vowel word because there is no alpha, there is no AEIOU present here. That's why it is not a vowel word. This is vowel word here. This is not a vowel word. I think you are following me. So you know how to apply the break statement here. Try to do it. Will you do the homework? Right. Next, I am going to enter into next one more kind of thing. I am going to enter into that. What is the next one I am going to enter? One more thing you write down. Okay. Or okay, not necessary. Next, this example I will cover. Next one I will go for continue. Let me go to introduce continue statement here. It is most useful thing, students. Break and continue is not a special thing in my class. Already you have done in your C language only. Let us go to the continue statement example I am going to take up now. Carefully follow. Continue statement. There I am going to explain continue statement example 1.py. There I am going to write it program for program for demonstrating the need of continue statement. Continue statement. Be careful. S is equal to Python. S is equal to Python. Be careful. For CH in where? Yes. Print of what I'm doing backslash T. Dot format of what? CH. It is done. So I'm writing else part. There I am writing I am from else part. I am from else part. This is done. This is related to the else part. So by using here I am writing by using what loop? For loop here. Okay. So done. Keep it aside. This is the other statement. So it will display all the letters, right or not? All the letters are completed. Now my requirement today is want to display want to display want to display what value I want to display? PYHON I want to display. PYHON I want to display. How do you display PYHON, PYTHON? Earlier, when H came, I stopped my code, right or not? That means when O came, I stopped my execution of the loop. But here, during the execution, if any one of the letter which I don't want, so that letter only I don't want to execute, but next I want to continue my loop. When that letter is coming, I don't want to print that, but I want to continue my loop. Are you following? Python. Pyt. Py display. When T comes, don't display, but you continue the loop. For example, I want to go for what? PYHN. PYHN. Totally six letters are there. Out of that, four letters I want. Compulsory, I will write a loop. But what I want now, I cannot apply indexing or slicing here. Are you following? I cannot apply that indexing or slicing because it is not a sequence to generate. So I'm generating the loop. But when the letters called what? When the letters called T comes, I want to continue the loop without display. When O comes, I want to continue the loop without display. But other than T and O comes, I want to print. So let's write the logic now. First, you take it the value called what? Only T. Hmm. For CH in where? Yes. By using for loop only, I'm writing with a continue statement. With a continue statement. Here I am writing if a CH double equal to T, when T comes, I don't want to display. I don't want to display. That means here I don't want to display, but I want to continue. So I have to make my cursor to go to this place without executing the further statements in the program. Are you following me? Suppose if the letter is not equal to T false, what I will simply write it here, print of \t if you want like this you can write it dot format of dot format of so here I am writing dot format of what ch I am writing end is equal to like this I am writing end is equal to like this I am writing so here I am writing else part be careful I am writing here else part of course I am writing print off. Start the flow once and then check it out what is the value of ch p p is equal to t. No, it will go to the other statement in the if statement. It will print P. It will go to the loop. It will go to the loop because you are written inside the loop only. So what is the next value? Y is equal to T. Also false. It will print the value called Py. Y. It will go to this back. What is the value of CH? T. P is equal to T. True means I should write some statement here. I should write some statement here. It should go to the loop without executing the further statements at all. That is the statement called continue. That is the statement called continue. Simple. When you are going to a mango. This is a mango shop. There are a lot of mangoes are there. You want to select the mangoes which is good in look. What you will do? This is your bag. What you will do? This mango. What is the good in that? You already having some condition in your mind. If you feel that good, put it. If you feel that next one is not good, you will continue searching. You will continue searching. You have 50 mangoes here. You want to take 10 mangoes. First one good, put it in the bag. Second one not good, continue searching. Are you following me? Until you are going to complete the loop. So here T is equal to T. True. True means what? Continue. When continue is taking place, what will happen? What will happen? It will go to the top of the loop. What is the value of CH? Without executing the further statement, it will go to the top of the loop. What is the value of CH? H. H is equal to T. False. It will print the data. Already PY was print. Now it is printing H. It will go to the loop. What is the value of CH? O. O is equal to T. Also printing this. Next, go to this place. N. N is printed. It will go to the loop. Loop becomes false. Coming to the else part and executes. Else part and executes. See the answer now. The answer came. Are you following me? This is called what? PYHN. PYHON. Are you able to follow now? So this is related to what kind of concept? Continue statement. So continue statement, when the continue statement is taking place, PVM control go to the top of the loop when certain condition is satisfied. For that iteration only. For other iterations, it will execute the other statements. That means even if you write it here, even if you write it ch here, even if we write something like hello here, even if we write hello here, even if we write hi here, it will not execute at all. So it will not print at all. So this is satisfied during which time? During which time? T time only. It will continue the loop, top of the loop, without executing the further statements which are written after a continue. For that iteration only. Run this code. Run this code. We got the answer code what? PYTHON. Continue came when a letter is T. That will take to this place without executing the statements. I hope you are getting it. So these statements not necessary to write it. Only for your better understanding, I wrote that continue statement. So here, execute this now. Now one more thing, if you want, letter T, letter O, I want to take it. Letter O. Continue statement example 2. I hope continue statement is clear. Multiple examples I'll do it. Don't worry about it. 2.py. 2.py. I'll carry this now. Put it across. Here I'm going to write it 2.py. My requirement is to print what? PYHN. PYHN. What is that data now? Start. CH is equal to T or CH is equal to what? O. CH is equal to O. So I want to write it O. Any one of the letter is coming, continue. Other than that, you go for what? Right. So first letter is coming what here? First letter is coming what here? P. So I will take here S value here, S value. What is the value of CH? P. P. P is equal to P in S. See, first P coming. P is equal to T or P is equal to O. False. It will like print it. Next is called what? Y. Y in equal to T, Y in O. False. Print. T. T is equal to T. True. Continue. It won't go to other one. Short circuit operation. Next H. H in T, H in is equal to O. Print. Next O. O is equal to T false. Next R O is equal to O true. That is a true. Continue. Next N. N is equal to T. N is equal to O. So it will go to this place. Try to run this now. So answer is what? PYHN. So I think you are following. This is a subject of what? Continue. Let me do the same thing with while loop also. Let me do with the same thing with while loop also. While loop is a little danger. Be careful. While loop is little danger. When while loop comes, initialization, updation, all those things it will come into picture. So continue statement example 1.py, go to 3 by using 3.y this thing by using while loop. Anyhow, while loop you are doing that. So here I will write when while loop comes, you need to take care about that entire thing. So I'm going to write it while I less than len of s. Len of s. Here I will write s of I. S of I. Here I will write I is equal to I plus 1. So that that will be printed. Remove that. So it prints complete part of Python. Now I'm going to write it. Similar mindset. I want to display this data. So how do you display this? Now I'm going to enter into this place. Here I'm writing display this answer. By using which loop? While loop. I'm taking. So how do you do that? That is my concept here. Take the same thing. Take the same thing. Here I'm writing I is equal to 0. I less than len of s. Here I'm writing it. Remove that. Here I'm writing ch s of S of I is equal to what? T. I'll say what here? Continue. Continue. In else part, I will do this part. In other part, I am doing like this. Are you following me? If it is a T, continue. Otherwise, you print that and increment. Do you know? Everybody will think that output is PYHON, but it is a, it won't print like that. See, faster. What is the value of S now? So S is equal to here. S is equal to Python here. S is equal to Python. What is the value of P? What is the value of I? 0. 0 less than 6, true. S of 0 is called P. P is equal to T. Come on. False means print it. Increment I value. 0 plus 1, 1. Go to that 1 less than 6, true. S of 1 is called Y. Y is equal to T, false. Print that Y. 1 plus 1, 2. 2. 2 less than 6, true. S of 2, it is a T. T is equal to T, true. True means what? Continue. What is the value of I? It was a 2 only. It is not increment. When it was continued, incrementation was here. Continue statement is coming. It is not getting incremented. Still the value of I is what? 2 only. So 2 less than 6. Continuously after printing py, no data printed, just continuing the loop infinitely. Try to observe it. The answer is coming only py. It is just continuing the loop then and there. No output is coming. This silence of this output is called still continuing only. I hope you are following me. So even if you write it, comma, if you write it end is equal to some spacing, if you write it, it will print there only without any output. That is called what you know? Py printed without any kind of output is coming now. So that you need to take care what? What you will do? Equal to. Before continuing, I should write I is equal to. Suppose by mistake, if we write it where? If we write it I is equal to I plus 1, what happens over there? Still the same answer will be coming. Still the same answer will come there only. So that's why you have to write I is equal to I plus 1 in this place only. I think you are understanding the meaning of what? These things. So do this now. Run this now. So got it what? PYHON. Got it up? Right. Done. Suppose if I want to go for what? Continue statement example 4.py. So I don't want the letters called what you know P and O. Like this part I want this part. Where is that? This part you remove the prime related. Continue statement example 2. This is either this logic I want. For that, how do you do? 3 only I will copy. 3 only I will copy. Put it into 4. What I don't want? S of I is equal to T plus I don't want what? O also. That part I am writing here. If S of I, the beautiful statement I will write it in what I am writing E comma what? O I am writing. I am writing O. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. You say here. Space. Continue. Other than that, you display the data. Try to run this now. Beautiful output came. Came or not? What I am using? Membership operator I am using. List of values which I don't want I am saying. And then I am printing this. This is another way of writing the looping. So come to the point of it. Are you able to follow now? Right. So students, I hope you are following it. So here students, online students, I think you are following. So online students, is it clear for everybody? This is known as what? Something like this. Right. So here I will move to the further. I will enter into this continue statement is done. So wherever a continue statement is done, you have to go like this. Write down. Example, you write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. write a Python program which will which will accept a line of text, which will accept a line of text and and display display only only vowels. Display only vowels. Display only vowels. That means if I am taking over there, if a word is containing or a line of text I am taking, line of text is called what? Python is an OOP language. What are you doing? This is my line of text. What is the first letter coming? Is P present in A, E, I, O, U? No, don't display. Is P present into not? Is P not in A, E, I, O, U? Yes. Continue. Is Y in not in A, E, I, O, U? Yes. Is T in not in A, E, I, O, U? Yes. Continue. H not in A, E, I, O, U? Continue. Is O not in A, E, I, O, U? False. False means what? Display that. Display that. So I'm using the membership operator called what? Not in. So I'm using the continue statement here. So I'm going to write it continue statement 4.py. Continue statement 4.py. So here continue statement 4.py. So not in operator I am using it. 5. So I will take it as what 5.py. 5.py. So I'm writing here program for accepting a line of text. I will write it line of text and only extract only what? Vowels. Extract only vowels by using continue statement. You can write other than that also. Now I'm writing line is equal to what? Input. Enter line of text. Okay. For ch in where? Line. Ch in line. If ch not in dot, what I'm doing? Lower of. You can write it. Here I'm writing a comma e comma what? A e I and then what? O and next is what? U. This is the one I'm writing. Say what? Contain name. I'm writing there print of what? I will write it. So here something like dot format of what? Ch comma end is equal to some spacing and try to print off. I hope you are following me. Enter a line of text, get this data. Just get this data. Okay. So here I am trying to write print this. What are the lines of letters you are getting? You can understand. If you want number of vowels also you can print. Number of vowels is equal to 0 when this is coming. Number of vowels is equal to number of vowels plus 1. After coming out of that, print of what? Number of vowels. Number of vowels is equal to comma what? NOV. NOV. Try to run this. Say this now. So got it. Number of vowels is equal to like that. If you want, you can print one \n. \n you can say. See this data. So here, yeah, one thing. Let me go to this line of text. So this line of text. So here I am writing. There I got it. Number of vowels are how many? 6. 6 letters we got it. So I'm writing here apple. So here something I will enter apple. So got it. Who is this? Naresh I is requesting to unit. Why all these things not possible? Number of vowels is equal to what? 2. Are you following me? Right. Can I give some example for homework? So which one I used it? Not in operator. So I continue. Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. Which will accept a line of text. Which will accept a line of text. And and obtain only digits. Obtain only digits. Obtain only digits. Where line contains. Where line contains. Where line contains. Where line contains alphabets with digits. Alphabets with digits. Alphabets with digits. Can you do that? Will you do that? Right. One more you write it. One more. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. Which will accept a line of text. Symbols. Important. And display only special symbols. Display only special symbols. Special symbols means what? Suppose you see. Suppose dollar. So what is this dollar? Special symbol. Special symbol means how do you know it is a special symbol? If you know string functions very well, this thought will come automatically. Suppose there is a Python. Is it a special symbol or special symbol? No. 1, 2, 3. Is it a special symbol? No. So there is a function. మీకు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాలి ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఈజ్ ఏఎల్ఎన్యుఎం ఈజ్ ఏఎల్ఎన్యుఎం ఈజ్ 10 1 2 3 ఈజ్ ఏఎల్ఎన్యుఎం మొద్దుబాబులు మీరంతా వేస్ట్ అసలు ఈజ్ ఏఎల్ఎన్యుఎం రిటర్న్స్ ట్రూ ఇన్ 3 cases. One is purely alphabets, combination of what? Alphabets and numbers. If you don't remember, you are wasted. There are a lot of people are there who are roaming on the roads without remembering. Is ALNEM 1, 2, 3. It is called what? True. True. Is ALNEM. It is also true. What is this now? Is ALNEM is false. So this is called what? Special symbol. So digits already explained. If you don't remember it, the problem, because I cannot explain everything in every day. So here you need to careful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 dot is ALNUM. Is ALNUM. True. So I will write it here. Python. Python 1, 2, 3. True. Python and then Python is ALNUM. Is ALNUM is called true. Dollar is ALNUM. Dot is ALNUM. That's all. Already explained. So other the ALNUM is returning true. Continue. Else you print the data. Are you able to follow? This is related to what statement? Continue. So it's a dead easy. What is the hint there? Use what? ALNUM. ALNUM is a function name. Already said these examples in the class, if you remember it. Shall we go to one more example? Right. Write down one more that you do it as a homework. Next step. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. 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 and display only alphabets. And display only alphabets. Very, very important. Display only alphabets. Display only alphabets. Do you know that? Only alphabet. It's a very easy. What is the function name? Is alpha. Alpha కాదు మధుబాబు. Is alpha. If it is written true, you print it. Not alpha. Dollar is not an alpha. True. Don't display. Continue. Two. Two is not an alpha. Continue. A is not alpha. False. Print it. So what is the function to use? Very important. Very important this is. Are you following me? Right. So I think you will do that. Okay. Next. Look at one more thing I am going to tell you. See, students, Python is an object oriented programming language. This is my sentence. This is my line of text. So that you must get words. You must get words. What are the words here? Words is equal to, you must get it, Python, comma, is, comma, and, comma, OOP, comma, LANG. How do you get this now? By using split. By using split. You'll get by using split. In that word, by using split, you will get this part. List of words, you will get it. In that words, I want to get it only the words whose length is between 2 to 3. Whose length is between 2 to 3 letters only I want. Python, length is 6, no. Is, yes I want. An, I want. OOP, yes I want. Lang, I don't want. That is my output. So expected output is what? Expected output is, what is the expected output? Is, an, and next is what? OOP. This is what I want. So that I want to implement. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. 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 And get those words. Get those words. Get those words whose length ranges. Whose length ranges. Whose length ranges between 2 to 3. Whose length ranges, RANGES, whose length ranges between 2 to 3. Whose length ranges between 2 to 3. So will you do or shall I do it? You will do. Or shall I? You will. Student or teacher? You will do. Online students? So don't think that I'm giving homework for this. These are all very, very easy things they are called. So anybody not doing, it's a problem for you. You have to do it. Okay, keep it aside. Now I want to go for something like pass. Do you know pass already? So let me show you the continue statement here, student. One small concept here. Continue statement I want to show you. Just to try to read out. Start. Continue is a keyword. Continue statement is used for making the PVM to go to the top of the loop without executing the following statements which are written after a continue statement for that current iteration only. Continue statement to be used always inside the loops. Inside the loops. When we use a continue statement inside the loop, the else part of the corresponding loop executes, provided loop condition becomes false. Here, did you observe? The continue statement when I am using, else part is also getting executed. Why? Because the loop is becoming false now. That's why it is getting executed. Break time, what is not executing? else part is not executing. When break will come, else will not execute. When continue will come, else will execute. I hope you are following me. Yes. So if you look at the syntax for one condition, continue. The statements written after a continue statement. Statement 1, statement 2, statement n. These are the other statements in the program. This is statement related. Another one, while test condition, if test condition, continue, statement written after a continue statement, statement 1, statement 2, statement n. These are other statements here. I hope you are understanding the meaning of what continue statement here. So let me move to the further. I hope you are understanding. So next I want to introduce pass. Already you know what is the pass. Do you know what is the pass? Pass will give you what? So pass will give you what? Come on, faster. So if you go to the place, here I will go to the transfer flow statements. Already you know pass related thing. Come on, pass is a the purpose of pass keyword is that to instruct the Python compiler and PVM in such a way that indentation block should not be executed. Or pass is a keyword. Pass keyword is used for bypassing the indentation block. Pass keyword is used for skipping the indentation block or bypassing the indentation block or ignoring the indentation block. Bypassing or ignoring the indentation block, in skipping the indentation block. Whatever note, when we come across indentation symbol and don't want to write indentation block, then we must write pass. Otherwise, we get indentation error. So if test condition indentation symbol pass, while test condition indentation symbol pass, for loop variable name iterable object colon what again pass. Wherever colon is there, I am just writing pass just to ignore the indentation block. So that we are regularly using this indentation block. Clear? Right. Related to this continue written, this will be coming in the next chapter. That is the next topic it will come. Next topic when I am entering after nested loops and everything, not immediately at present we are entering. This will come in the next topic called what? Functions it will come. Where it is coming in? Functions. In functions topic, this concept will come. Understood? In functions topic, this written will come. And don't ask me, sir, you did not explain written. Written I will explain in functions. So students, now up to here, you know three keywords perfectly and the written statement also you are aware of it. Are you able to follow? Right. So this is related to past statement you understood and this is related to continue related examples you did. Now I want to enter into the one more thing here now. So coming to the place of it, other than this I want to enter. So other than this code, in this third level only I will continue. Okay, write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Uma, sir, if we want to bypass or ignore the indentation block, so why we need to write that statement in first place? First place means first place means here, here, this one. That's what here I'm showing on the screen. Here, suppose I am asking question to one student. I am asking one question to the student. Student don't know the answer. When the question is hitting to the student, he don't know the answer. What he will say immediately? Pass. He will say immediately pass. So it is not a first statement here. It is not a first statement. It is not a first statement. After the condition, after the indentation, you need to write some block of statement. When I ask a question, you need to tell the answer in the body, but that body you are not telling. Simply you are writing pass. So I hope you understood. Next, to continue that. So it's very easy to understand. Now go to the further thing. So write a Python program which will accept which will accept which will accept list of values, which will accept list of values from keyboard, very very important, from keyboard, and display those values, and display those values. I mean, like this. Look at the problem statement, all of you. Look at the problem statement. Very, very important stage. Now we are entering into we are in the third stage already, like this. My problem is like this. Problem. So my problem is enter how many numbers? How many numbers you want to enter? How many numbers you want to enter? You want to enter. Say 5. 5, which is known as what? N. Here I am writing enter first number. Enter first number. Say something like, 70. Enter second number. Enter second number. So there it is called 60. Enter third number. Enter third number. Say 50. Enter fourth number. Like this I want. Very, very important today. Enter fourth number. There I am taking 45. Enter fifth number. Fifth number. I want minus 12. And now I want to print a list of values you entered. List of values. Whatever you entered, 70. And next 60. Next what, 50. Any numbers you enter, 45. Next minus 12. Minus 12. Like this I want to print. So how do you do this kind of thing? This is what I want to do it. So how do you start this one? This approach I want to get it. Dynamically I am accepting values in the from keyboard and I want to display. So if you don't understand, go to your level of example. You want to buy 5 vegetables. Enter how many vegetables you want to buy. 5. So you decided to buy 5 vegetables. What you will take? You decided to buy 5 vegetables. What you will take? Madhubagula, bag you will take or not? You will take one bag. That bag will contain what? Empty. This bag is not going to contain anything. That is known as what? Empty. Empty bag. That empty bag you are taking, and first vegetable you are buying, add to whom? Empty bag. Second vegetable you are buying, add to that. What are all you are buying, add to the bag only. This bag is called what? Empty list we can call. What list it is? Empty list you created. To the empty list you go on adding the values. This is my topic. Very, very, very useful example. Go to that. Now I'm going to take it. So here I'm going to take it. Read values. Read values example 1.py. So here program for reading the values. Program for reading the values from where? Keyboard. Reading the values from keyboard. Read values example 1.py. N is equal to int of input of enter how many numbers you want to enter. How many numbers you want to enter. You want to enter. There I am writing if n less than or equal to 0, say what here? Is invalid input. Is invalid input you are saying. Dot format of what? N. So now you are writing else. In the else part you are going to write it. What is this now? I need to say if number of numbers are 5, I need to read. How do you read? So మీకు అంత సీన్లో చెప్పలేరు. 1 comma what? N plus 1. N plus 1. So I will print I for example. It will print if I say 5. It will print 1 to 5. So it is ready to give. There I am going to take it. Value is equal to either integer or float or whatever it is. Input of enter First value, second value, I'd want dot format of I. First time you are getting the format in which function? Input function. What is the value of I first time? 1. Enter first value, enter second value, third value, fourth value. This is the data. Enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the data. So that data will be displayed, plus I want to read the value also. That value I will keep it into where? That value I want to add it to what? List. So here I will take it LST is equal to this one I am writing empty list. Empty list for adding the values. For adding the values. So how to do that? LST dot append of value. I'm preserving that value one at a time to the list. So there I'm printing after that else part. Now I'm printing what it is list of values. List of values is equal to comma what? LST. So try to run this now. Beautiful. Enter how many values? -5. Invalid input. Say the value called 5. First value. Perfect. 100. 100. Second value 34.5, 3.45, 5.67, -45, and -6.7. I got my values perfectly. All values I got it. All my values are getting something like this. I hope you are following me. So you would not only that one, you say 10, say some 45, some 67, 1.2, 34.56, -67, -89, -5.6, -0.9, and say some 3.4, and say 0.03. You got the answer. You got the answer now. These are the values we have. These are the values we have. How to read the values, how to display the values. How many lines of code I written it here? I wrote it almost what? 3 to what? 12 lines I wrote it. 12 minus 3. Almost I wrote 9 lines. In further, I will tell that entire lines in how many lines? 2 lines I am going to tell you. The beautiful concept is going to come further. This is about the beautiful logic called what? How to read the data and how to display the data. Are you able to follow? This is related to how to read the data and display the data here. Very, very useful thing. It's not only integers, you can read words also. You can read anything also. Go to the one more thing here. I'm taking next. You take it, read values 2.py. So here I'm writing, go to that, take it. Here I'm writing, enter how many words you want to enter. How many words you want to enter. 2.py. 2.py is invalid input. This is okay. And here you remove. Here you remove. Because we should not write what? Conversion process. Just append it. List will append what? Numerics, alphabets, anything it can allow. So go to that place. Enter how many words you want. 4. 4. Python, Java, C Sharp.net. Next is called what you know? Django. I'm writing. And these are the values. Are you following me? 4 values, I got it. You may ask a question, sir, can't I explain integer data? You can enter Java. So I'm saying it is, of course, that is not the beginning one. So here I need to go for it. Try to run. Enter how many words? 5. So Python 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say 34.56. Even though I enter the numeric data, treated as which type? str type. str type. So I'm going to enter Django. So if I see that now, if I say true, it is going to be allowed. Everything treated as which type? str type. If you practice well, you can get it. Otherwise, you will see bitter చూపులు చూస్తున్నారు కొంతమంది 1 or 2 members. Because they don't practice anything, you will not get anything. Only skeleton is there. Only skeleton, and not you have to have continuous practice. This continuous practice makes you perfect. Otherwise, things are not in your control. 100% things are not in your control. If you don't practice, you don't write the notes. 100% I'm telling to you. Okay. This is the concept of how to read the data from the keyboard. Are you able to get it? Right. So this is called a second. So students, I'll stop at this stage because I'm having severe cold is there. I'll stop at this time. Tomorrow class I will go for introducing to you another concept called what? So just watch it 9 a.m. under the flow controls. If you see my index, if you see transfer flow statements is there. We did some examples on that. I will introduce the fourth level concept is called what? Nested looping concept I will enter. After the nested loops, I'll go for combined total programming I will introduce. So don't miss. Tomorrow I'm going to enter into where? Nested loops. Four varieties of loops are there. Don't miss it. Okay. I'll stop the class. Tomorrow don't miss it. Thank you, students. All the best. Online students, if any doubts are there, you hold on. I'll talk to you.